everything was about compute for a while, but networking's in vogue. It's got to be a great way to start the year for all the things you've got going, because you are compute and you are connectivity.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, all the trends are intact. In fact, I would say since the last time we've met, one of the big changes has been CapEx signals from the hyperscalers and the data centers in general for this year are actually dramatically larger than anybody was planning. And ultimately, both of those, the two you mentioned, compute and connectivity, but what I think is finally starting to be recognized is that compute drives exponential growth in connectivity, because the amount of connectivity you need between the compute grows even faster than the compute itself. And so certainly it's been a great growth driver for Marvell. I think Marvell grew faster than pretty much any chip company last year other than NVIDIA for the large, from a large semiconductor company perspective. And it really was driven, well, by both, but certainly in large part by connectivity.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Record quarter, excellent guidance. Like I said, you can only do so much. The market reacted really positively, but then, you can't help when you've got, wars and different things going on around the world. But the markets, and by the way, something you said is really, really prescient. I mean, you talked about those CapEx numbers growing. As an analyst, I can say this, I can confess this, like, we've been wrong every step of the way, too low. And I actually was one of the few that said we could do $1 trillion in semiconductors, $1 trillion plus in infrastructure and AI this year. And I think you said it, like, it's actually come true.
I think it's going to come true. I think that everybody had the CapEx numbers wrong. I don't think anybody expected the acceleration to continue this year, but certainly seems that way. And ultimately, the investment that's being made is actually delivering results. And I think that's what you're seeing is that the more hardware means better outcomes and more revenue for the data center companies. And that's what's driving them to increase their spend.